General Hospital Weekly spoilers. A Port Charles return. The suspect list grows. This week on General Hospital, Port Charles is once again rocked by secrets, revelations, and the kind of intrigue that only this town can deliver. A shocking return throws the Quartermaine, Corinthos, and Davis families into chaos. At the same time, a growing list of suspects threatens to expose one of the most chilling mysteries to hit the town in years. Loyalties will be tested, friendships fractured, and romances shaken as secrets spill out into the open. Buckle up, GH fans. This week promises to be nothing short of explosive. The return that no one saw coming is about to rock Port Charles to its core. Rumors have been swirling for weeks, but now the shocker is official. Nellie Benson is alive. Or at least, someone who looks exactly like her is walking the streets of Port Charles, sending shivers down Carly, Michael, and Willow's spines. Michael Corinthos first spots Nellie, or her lookalike, at Rice Park. What begins as a quiet moment with Wiley quickly turns into horror when Wiley runs off toward a woman who has the same golden hair, piercing eyes, and smile as his late biological mother. Michael's heart races. Is it a ghost? A trick? Or has Nellie returned from the dead to reclaim what she believes is hers? Carly's reaction is equally intense. Still grieving Monica's death and trying to keep her fractured family together, the last thing Carly needs is the resurgence of her most dangerous rival. Carly remembers all too well Nellie's manipulations, her schemes, and the way she nearly destroyed the Corinthos family more than once. The possibility that Nellie could be alive is enough to make Carly's blood run cold. Willow, already struggling with her guilt over Nina and her strained marriage to Michael, finds herself in a spiral. The thought of Nellie being alive and possibly returning to reclaim Wiley terrifies her. For Willow, who's always felt like an outsider in the Corinthos world, this could be the breaking point that sends her life spiraling out of control. Meanwhile, the mystery surrounding Drew's shooting continues to ripple through the canvas of Port Charles. The PCPD has been working overtime to piece together the puzzle, but instead of narrowing down the suspect list, it seems to be growing by the day. Jordan Ashford and Dante Falconeri are under immense pressure. With Drew still recovering and his memory spotty at best, there's no clear lead pointing to a definitive shooter. Instead, the investigation has turned into a tangled web of possible motives and shadowy figures. Tracy Quartermaine. Michael spotted Tracy near the docks just before Drew was shot. Her motives remain unclear, but her recent shady dealings and mysterious phone calls have made her a person of interest. Nina Reeves. Though she's trying to make amends, her past grudges against Drew and Carly have many in Port Charles whispering her name. Could Nina have snapped? Valentine Cassadine. With ties to pikemen and murky allegiances, Valentine is no stranger to pulling the trigger if it serves a greater purpose. Ava Jerome. Though Ava claims innocence, her tangled connections to Austin's death and her own survival instincts leave many doubting her word. An unknown henchman. Whispers in the mob underworld suggest that Drew may have been targeted as a message to Sonny. If true, the real suspect might not even live in Port Charles yet. The ever-expanding suspect list creates tension across town. Friends are looking at one another with suspicion, alliances are fraying, and the hunt for the truth grows darker by the day. The Corinthos family is under siege on multiple fronts. Sonny, still reeling from his separation from Nina and trying to keep his criminal empire intact, now faces a new storm. The possible return of Nellie, coupled with the ongoing danger surrounding Drew's shooting, puts his entire family in jeopardy. Christina, pregnant and vulnerable, feels the weight of her father's lifestyle more than ever. She confides in Molly, but their fractured relationship makes it difficult to find real comfort. Sam, caught in the middle of it all, is torn between supporting Dante in the investigation and protecting her family from another wave of violence. Jocelyn, meanwhile, becomes more entangled in the chaos. After overhearing a disturbing conversation at the Savoy between mob affiliates, Joss begins to piece together her own theory about who might have pulled the trigger on Drew. Her determination to get answers could either save her family or put her directly in the line of fire. The Quartermaines are never far from the drama, but this week, Their lives take center stage. With Monica's passing still fresh, the reading of her will leave everyone on edge. Tracy, Ned, Brooklyn, and Michael all brace themselves for the fallout. But the real twist comes when the will reveals a shocking clause. Monica left a portion of Yelku shares to a mysterious beneficiary whose identity is concealed behind a sealed envelope. When the envelope is opened, gasps fill the room. Monica left her shares to Jason Morgan, with a stipulation that if Jason cannot accept them, they go to his legal heirs. This revelation throws the entire Quartermaine balance of power into turmoil. With Jason missing in action and Danny and Jake underage, questions arise about who will step in. Drew, already recovering from his shooting, feels betrayed. Michael wonders if his grandmother doubted his leadership. Tracy, ever the schemer, sees an opportunity to consolidate power. But Brooklyn, still riding the high of her marriage to Chase, is determined to keep Yelku from imploding. She and Chase become an unexpected team in trying to hold the family together, even as Valentine circles like a shark. Love may be in the air, but Port Charles has a way of complicating even the happiest unions. Several relationships face new challenges this week. Michael and Willow. Willow's insecurities grow as the specter of Nellie threatens her peace. Michael tries to reassure her, but his secrecy about Drew's condition and his doubts about Tracy cause new rifts. Sonny and Ava. Their uneasy alliance takes a shocking turn when Ava receives a threatening note suggesting she's next if the truth about Drew's shooting comes out. Sonny vows to protect her, but is their partnership becoming something more? Brooklyn and Chase, still adjusting to married life. They find themselves tested when Chase is called to investigate a new lead that points directly at the Quartermaine family. Sam and Dante. Their romance is caught between loyalty to family and loyalty to justice. Sam's determination to protect her siblings puts her at odds with Dante's duty to the law. Just when it seems the investigation has reached another dead end, a shocking piece of evidence emerges. Dante uncovers security footage from the night of Drew's shooting that reveals a shadowy figure fleeing the scene. While the footage is grainy, one detail stands out. The figure appears to be wearing a necklace identical to one Nellie used to wear. The revelation rattles everyone. Could Nellie really have been behind Drew's shooting? If she's alive, what is her endgame? And why target Drew of all people? Jordan warns against jumping to conclusions, but the whispers around town grow louder. Carly becomes convinced Nellie is back for revenge, while Michael wonders if the attack was a warning shot in a larger game. As the week ends, tension reaches a fever pitch. Carly and Michael come face to face with a mysterious woman who looks like Nellie. Dante prepares to make an arrest, but his decision could shock Port Charles. Tracy collapses during a heated argument at the Quartermaine mansion, raising questions about her own health and motives. Meanwhile, Sonny gets a chilling call. Your family isn't safe. One by one, they'll fall. Unless you give me what I want. The line goes dead, leaving Sonny more desperate and more dangerous than ever before. This week on General Hospital, no one is safe, no one is above suspicion, and no one can escape the past. With a shocking return, an expanding suspect list, and family drama threatening to implode the Quartermaines and the Corinthos clan alike, Port Charles is bracing for a storm that could change everything. And the real question remains, is Nellie truly back from the dead, or is Port Charles facing a new player even more dangerous than her? Stay tuned, GH fans. The drama has only just begun. I've put together a full-length creative draft for General Hospital Weekly Spoilers. A Port Charles return. The suspect list grows, complete with layered storytelling, suspense, and cliffhangers.